Terry, totally Terry here. Jack and Diane is on. Oops, I just switched it. Oh, I'm your VJ for the day. It's Saturday, June 19th. Anyways, here's my stats. Okay, so I had VSG back in 2013, December 23rd. My highest weight was 268. In October of 2013, I lost about 12 pounds pre-op. At surgery, I was 254. And then it took about a year, and I was like 204. So I was a pretty slow loser, and I don't think I lost very much, but I ended up having a lot of extra skin on my stomach. I always had a big stomach, so I had a lot of extra skin, and my insurance was going to be ending, so I decided to go ahead and have my tummy tuck, and I did have a breast lift at that time, or it was in May of 2015, and I got down to 188, and I stayed there through the summer. And then I wasn't paying attention, just kind of lost control, wasn't weighing myself, wasn't watching my food, weren't really following, well, I can't say I didn't follow any of the rules, because there's a lot of rules that I do follow, and it's just second nature, and I don't even think about it. Like, I don't drink soda, I don't eat fast food. So there are a few things, but it turned out that I ended up gaining 23 pounds. So I was very, very disappointed in myself and very upset. And at one point I checked into doing a revision surgery, and my regular doctor, or my doctor that did my bariatric surgery, was like, nope, you have been successful. You lost 60% of your excess weight. But when I look back at those numbers, to be honest, the surgery didn't help me lose that. I lost 12 pre-op, so I didn't lose 60%. So I pretty much I lost 52 pounds with the surgery, whereas I had 134, 35 to lose, or I could lose. So when I look back at those numbers, I think they're a little skewed, but it is something. I kind of gave up the idea of revision for about a year, and now, to be honest, I'm kind of looking into it again, and I've been finding people on YouTube and Facebook that have had it. So I am considering it, but I just have this big struggle with, is it going to make a difference? I really don't want to have to worry so much about certain foods, and I'm hoping if I got the revision to Roux-en-Y that it would, but there's no guarantees about that. There's no guarantees I'm going to dump. With the VSG, I have trouble eating bread, so I gave up bread. Bread's not a trigger food for me, though, and bread's not a slippery slope. I can have a little bit of bread, and I don't like go nuts and crave it and have to have a whole thing of it. So I don't know. I'm really not sure what's going to be with if having the Roux-en-Y is going to make that much of a difference or not. Also, I read that you don't lose much weight afterwards. But things are really contradictory, and that really pisses me off, because I did some research, and the reason why they came up with VSG was for really heavier people, like extra heavy people that weren't healthy enough to have Roux-en-Y right away. They had VSG until they lost some weight, and then they went in for Roux-en-Y. So to say that it doesn't help you lose much weight, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm very frustrated about that whole situation. Like, I don't know what to do. So I guess I'm just gonna have to just wait and not make a rash decision. But if I did have it, I'd go to Mexico. My daughter's considering having VSG, so we're thinking about going to Mexico in January. So we'll see how that turns out. She hasn't really talked about it much, and I don't want to push it too much. I feel like sometimes that I want it for her more than she wants it. I don't know. Dealing with a 22-year-old, so it's kind of tough sometimes. But okay, so as an update, I've had since WLSFA, which was just over a month ago in Tennessee, in Nashville, I've gotten a renewed sense of motivation. So it was a really good thing for me, and it's got me back on track on working out. I guess eating healthier in general, but I still am not perfect like I want to be, like tracking every meal, like really watching my calories. It's like I will track a couple meals and then I won't track the rest, or I'll track one day, a part of the day, and then I won't track the next day. It's like, why am I so inconsistent about that? Why can't I just be totally consistent and I know this is what I want and just track it anyways? And then I'll be at the store and I want ice cream bars, and like I'll buy one and eat it, or eat two. It's like, what? Why am I doing this to myself? It's almost like self-sabotage. So I'm still struggling with that, and sometimes I wonder if it's emotional issues, if it's underlying issues. I was going to see a therapist for a while, and it just didn't feel like that was moving forward very quick. So I had lost my insurance and got new insurance, and now it's not covered, so I kind of gave that up. And I don't know, maybe it's something I need to go back to and it just takes longer, or do I need a different therapist? So got a lot of things that are kind of up in the air right now with me, but I have to say that I'm really enjoying working out again. I'm really remotivated and very excited about weightlifting. I'm learning more about it. I've always believed in weightlifting. I've always believed that building muscle is the quickest way to lose fat, and that's true. So I'm really delving into the lifting part of it. I did body pump this morning and I went really heavy. So my goal, my plan, I should say, is going to be doing body pump 2 days a week, strength 1 day a week, and building 2 days a week, and then including some plyometrics or interval training for cardio to get the best, quickest results. So that's my plan, to do 6 days a week. And I really loved it this morning. I feel like really empowered, and the days that I work out I feel empowered and I feel much better mood, like it's immediate mood lifter for me. It's always been like that, but I'm really concentrating on it now, so I'm really seeing it. I'm seeing it like immediately. And then on the day I didn't work out, like I didn't work out on Thursday, I was in a bad mood. I wasn't feeling well, so it's directly affecting that. So that's good. That's great motivation. But in general, my mood's been kind of up and down, and some days I'll still be kind of down and some days I'll be up, and just some things with my personal life I've got going on that are just on my mind and I'm struggling with, so I won't get into all that. But yeah, but on a positive note, I'm really excited about the lifting and really getting back to the exercise. And I always feel like I've been real strong, like muscle wise, so I'm excited to build the muscle and really see the results. So I've set up 2 different goals. I'm gonna get down to, I'm at 211 now, and I want to get down to 188, and I'm gonna get a new pair of shoes. They're Brooks, and they're really expensive. They're like between $90 and $150, so that's a really nice goal. I've wanted those shoes for a long time. Normally I'll set a goal and I'll just go buy stuff. It's like, well, that's stupid, because that's not really rewarding my achievements. So I'm really sticking to this one. I'm not gonna buy those shoes until I'm 188. And then I'm going to design my tattoo finally and get a tattoo. And after I lose, I think it's 50 pounds. I gotta look back, figure out the math, but it's about 50 pounds. And I'm gonna get my tattoo. I've been talking about getting a tattoo for years, but I'm just not sure like what I want and like exactly the design. So having that goal and then really moving forward on it is going to be motivation. So yeah. I did want to mention that I watched Jody Old's video from this week, and she's a friend that I met at WLSFA. She's really really cool, amazing woman, and we clicked right away. So the friendships that are made at those conventions are really, really awesome. So, but she was talking about her journey. She's been on her journey for 4 years. She's 4 years out. She's been extremely successful. She lost all her weight and is maintaining, and she makes it look really easy. But something that she did mention to me that really struck a chord with me was she said that when she eats bread, like she can overeat bread, and she really has to stay away from bread. And then she mentioned about ice cream. She can only eat 1 or 2 bites of ice cream and it makes her sick. It makes her feel nauseous and such. So I'm just wondering, I guess, we're kind of the opposite. Like, I can eat ice cream and it doesn't affect me that way, but bread, it kind of sits in my stomach and makes me feel a little nauseous. So I've just given it up, and it sounds like she's kind of just given up ice cream. So is it just a matter of the willpower of giving something up? Or is it more the tool that's working harder and you get really nauseous? That's what I'm just really struggling with, to find out if I just need to have more willpower and say, okay, sweets are done. I'm done with sweets, and make a list of what sweets I can have or can't have. Like, instead of sweets, I can have a part of a protein bar. That's my sweet. Or I can have my protein shake, which is kind of like ice cream, but it's not the same, you know. Do I need to just be that strict and say, that's it, I'm done, that's the only way I'm going to be successful with this? Or is it okay to have a little bit? Obviously I haven't done well with that, because I can't just have a little bit. So I'm kind of wondering from other people if it's pretty cut and dry for you, or if it's not. If there's questions, if there's slippery slopes on certain things. You know, what do you struggle with? Do you struggle with breads? Do you struggle with sweets? Do you struggle with, you know, other fried foods? I mean, fried foods aren't a big deal for me. I can give those up. It's no big deal. But sweets, I have such a hard time drawing the line with sweets, and then which sweets I can have, what I can't, and how many, and everything. I just feel like I turn into a different person around sweets, like uncontrolled monster. So I'd really like your feedback on that. That would be awesome. So I'd appreciate that. Yeah, I think that's about it for today then. Oh my gosh, I've been babbling on for 12 minutes. So have an awesome weekend. It's Saturday, and get her done. Have a great day, guys.